In the nicest way possible, Spider-Woman herself, Sydney Sweeney, addresses the failure of Madam Web, and she pretty much distances herself as far away from it as she can. The best way to talk about Madam Web is to not get any on yourself, which is exactly what Sydney Sweeney has been doing ever since the film's colossal failure, and that's putting it kindly. There's been a few quotes here or there, a few claims, a few reports, and some things stated by the stars of the film that definitely point towards everybody being disappointed with Sony. So recently, while talking with the LA Times, Sydney Sweeney was asked about the failure of the film and how she feels about it. She says it's not her concern because she was hired as an actress. She did her job. She got her pay, she was in it, she did what she needed to do, and that's that. She then says that she was just there for the ride. She wasn't creatively involved, it wasn't her decision, it wasn't her directing. So she more or less just washes her hands clean and says, well, I wasn't involved with anything that made it bad, I just acted in it the way they wanted me to. And you know what? She's right. I mean, there's literally nothing else to be said about this. She's right. It's not her fault. It's not any other actor's fault. It's not Dakota Johnson's fault. It's Sony's fault. How many times did they announce a bad idea that's a movie, like El Muerto or Morbius or this, and then right from the start they say, no Spider-Man, but we're making a Spider-Man film, and then they hire the same creative teams responsible for the last bad project, and then the same problems and the same trickery and the same botching of the end product that they did with TASM 2 rears its ugly head around, and then we're right back where it started. All of this also applies to Venom as well. It's just that Venom makes money. So it's honestly quite telling that you have so many actors, especially, I would argue, the biggest actor in the film, certainly the most popular, Sydney Sweeney, being at the forefront of these interviews like this and just being like, hey, don't look at me that the film's terrible. Go blame those idiots for making it terrible. Very telling.